Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn biology, today homeostasis, and in the second part of the video we're going to do morning stretching. And if you participate in morning stretching in the second half of the video, that is at your own risk. Now you already had done something to homeostasis in the previous parts of learning biology, and that is the regulation of the human body to keep the homeostatic. So the water and sugar and mineral content and the temperature of the human body static at one level. And that is done by through that glands are sending out hormones through the bloodstream, which are then traveled through the target organ, and that then does it that these four things, for example, stay static, and the human body has them constant. And it's homeostasis, to keep the homeostatic, all the things in it. And now here's a bit more than to explain. Hormones take longer to have an effect compared to nerve impulses, but the responses usually last longer. So when a hormone is sent out and is at an organ, then it does not just do its task for a second or a minute, but maybe for hours or days. The homeostasis control mechanism in the body works by negative feedback. This means that receptors in the body detect a change in the body. That means there are detectors in the human body and they notice now the temperature has fallen, and then they're saying, make it again hotter. They are not constantly measuring, that's how I understand it. They are not constantly measuring, is the temperature by 37 degrees, 37 degrees, 37 degrees, but we're just when going there and seeing, oh, beta 35, let's make it warm. This means that receptors in the body detect a change in the body, negative feedback. Homeostasis works by negative feedback, and there are receptors trying to get this information. These changes are then processed in the body. It's logical. So they are processed. And then effectors bring about a response that reverses the change so that the normal level is restored. And then effectors, they are bringing then about a response, and that reverses then the change so that the normal level is restored. So there's something happening. The receptors are detecting that, and then they're processing that in the human body, and then the glands are sending out the hormones. And these effectors, whatever that now exactly is, are making then that it goes back to the normal desired level. This is much like many artificial control systems, such as the temperature control in the house. So that's also not looking at 25 degrees, but it's just reset with receptors. 25 degrees, we're doing nothing, and resets when 24 degrees, and now the process is happening, we have to do it warmer, and when the effectors are coming and making it 1 degree warmer, back to the 25. Receptors, like a thermostat in a room, detect the change. A processor compares the stimulus with the set point, like the temperature on a thermostat dial. The processor, okay, the human body gets information, 24 degrees, he looks then in its database and says, no, I want 25 degrees, and then an effector produces a response to correct any difference between the new level and the set point, like a radio being turned on. And when an effector produces something, let's say these are the glands, or this is the hormone itself, whatever, an effector is happening, and that effector says, I want to make it a degree warmer. Now, what are we going to do to that? Do we know about negative feedback enough to make a presentation about it? Could we know with that information make a video about it? I don't really think so. But maybe. Here's more to homeostasis. So we're gonna go on with homeostasis in the next part to learning biology, homeostasis. And we will then decide, have you learned more, was it enough? And then we're making a presentation, which we will record in a separate video, about homeostasis, the negative feedback. So if you're here for negative feedback, for homeostasis, for biology, then you can go directly to the next video, because we will do not just morning stretching. We're doing shoulder circuits. We're going back with the shoulders, and up, and in front, and down. And again back, up, in front, and down. One more time, back, up, front, and down. And no backwards and front, up, back, and down. Now breathe in, lift the shoulders up. And breathe out, let them fall down. And again, lift the shoulders up. And out, let them fall down. Again, lift the shoulders up. And out, down. Now the upper plank, we're breathing in, lifting the arms up. Now we're reaching high. We're pretending to take an apple hanging high on an apple branch. To turn a bit around and then to pluck it. And last 2 times. And now the arms up to the side. We're doing a shift up. We're breathing in. And out, we're shifting just with the upper part of the body over to one side. And breathe in into the middle. And out over to the other side. Again in into the middle. And out the last time over to one side. Again into the middle. And out into the middle. Breathe again in. And out, we're leaning onto our knees. We're doing the buffalo fighting its hangover. We're breathing in. And out, we're bringing one leg in front. And breathe in, bring the shoulder back. And out, one shoulder in front. And breathe in the shoulder back. And out, and again the shoulder in front. Again in the shoulder back. And out the shoulder in front. Again in. And out and hanging down. And breathe again in. And out. And again in. And out over to one leg. Breathe again in. And out over to the other leg. Breathe again in. Out into the middle. And breathe in. And out and come slowly with a long back up. Making it the top of backwards shoulder. And now we're doing the garland pose. The torso pointing to the outside. We're having an underlap space between the heels. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out, we're sinking down and placing the elbows against the inside of the knees. And breathe in straight up the back. And breathe out and we're coming with the back up again. And breathe in. And out again down. Breathing in straight up the back. And breathe out again with the leg up. Breathe in. And out into the garland pose. Now we're breathing in. And out and coming slowly in one straight line upwards. And the arms down. Now we're doing a seahorse pose, last exercise. We are having a good standing leg. We're placing the heel of the mobile leg on top of the knee of a standing leg. We're breathing in. Do this only if you can do it before to injure yourself. And we're breathing out and we're sinking down. Negative feedback of homeostasis. So it happens that receptors, I don't call detectors, receptors are recepting a difference. When that is processed, it's sent back to the brain, the nervous system, wherever. We're changing the leg, we're breathing in. And out we're going down. When it is processed and look, no, that is too low. And when effectors are happening and these glands are sending out hormones through the blood system to the target organs, to the organs where we should go. And we go everywhere. And when something is happening, and the temperature is made to rise. We're breathing in and count down. And out. Again in. Out. And breathe in. Out. Again in. Out. And breathe in. Cross the legs. And out. This was morning stretching. I thank you very much, and until next time.